So, I love some shitty anime, and let me tell you, this show that I'm about to recommend you is one of the most sick, degenerate masterpiece. It's one of these shows you watch at the comfort of your own home, far away from the eyes of the public. I think the only way I could describe it is like watching something between OnlyFans and SAO, and I think you know which one is worse. Absolutely cursed. So anyway, Keijo, with a score of 6.9, popularity of 616, and the same fan base of this show. But don't worry, Keijo is a sports anime, and who doesn't like sports anime?
そしてあのランドってところに最後まで乗ってた人が勝ちや。レース終了。一着白雪京都。でもって勝利者にはごっつい賞金が。うち神梨のぞみ18歳、この春高校卒業して軽度の選手になります。
Looks good to me. So we start with our girl Nozomi and her friend starting ass-smacking university. And it turns out her friend Miyata is some hot shit D1 prospect. I mean, bro, you had some space. You didn't have to violate her like that. So anyway, it's the first day of this highly respectful establishment, and Nozomi starts to spit some disrespect to everyone. She's on that I want to be a Hokage shit, if she only knew what was waiting for her ass. So anyway, the girls started shaking it, and I'm not gonna lie, they were doing pretty good actually. Putting some ass to faces, doing some turbo-ass special move and shit like that, and actually backing up what they were saying. But the plot armor did not protect Nozomi this time around. So she went into the pool, and oh my god, she titty slapped her on the chin, folded her like a WWE chair. I never saw that girl again. And just like that, the first day was over. Welcome to school. Absolutely brutal first day. But now the real university life begins. So every day it starts up with some good old Saitama workout. Gotta make the bald man proud. Hell, they're even doing that smacking cheeks Patrick Star workout. But you have to remember, this is a fine establishment of education where they expand their knowledge about astronomy. A place where they talk about why Japanese women got no ass. Well, that's it from that class, I guess. But at the end of the day, does it really matter? I know you didn't come here for this. You came here for this. Subscribe for more epic montages or I'll take your family. So after getting some experience, the teacher decided Nozomi and the girls are thick enough for the specialized training in Kyoto, trained by the pro we saw in the beginning. And like with every good competitive sports instructor, you first have to give your trainees some body dysmorphia, and only then they're ready for the secret technique of hitting sticks with your breasts. So after that, and also pulling some daikons with her ass, she improved, I guess? And now, she's finally ready for the greatest OnlyFans collab of all times, second to Dennis Rodman and Kim Jong-un, the East-West War. Now, I'm not gonna explain it because who gives a shit? Let the bathing suit Twitch stream begin. Starting off on that climbing thing you used to love as a kid. But this time, if you fall, you hit a pole and die or severely injured and then drown. So after doing these lame-ass Power Rangers poses, the fight started. And you know we gotta take out the side characters first, who are 5 out of 10. Good. Now only the hot ones are left. Like this one that can see temperature, which helps, I guess. Not gonna lie, this fight was kinda boring until this happened.
宮田さん、私ね、みんなと勝ちたかった。だから、あとはお願いね。
藤崎、七瀬の猛攻に力尽きました。
Damn. Top 10 sad anime moments. But that was exactly what Miyata needed to wedgie herself to gain extraterrestrial superpower. And this guy, by the way, is her father. Look at the state of him. He's in shock. No, he's invested. Do it. Rub your tits together. Make him proud. It all comes down to this. The secret technique she was taught in judo by her father when she was younger, which is a basic-ass move, by the way. And this was the end of the first round, with an astounding victory and a couple of proud parents. The second round, though, was lame as shit. Let's see what we have here. Getting undressed, doing some Naruto hand signs like that one awkward kid at school, some muscle mommies that belong to a muscle bar in Tokyo, some Squidward twerking, opening up the gate of Babylon with her friends' asses as weapons. Damn, with this ability, there is no way they're gonna lose. They lost. Damn, they suck. And now it's time for Nozomi for the last round, winner takes all. So they start the round by feeling each other out, and I really appreciate how Nozomi does it while the others are getting jumped by a chick with oil on her boobs. And then...
あんた今上をすっぱだかにして水着はどうした？彼女の水着？光を遮断して気づくのが遅いんで待ちたい。
Nice. And this led to the impractical strategy of this.
お遊びはここまで。あれで行くわよ。合体！何や？完成！究極連携！イフェクトトレイン！合体しただと？It's showtime！胸をよけたらもう尻がいいに！
But eventually our girls pulled through, with some help from the Nipple Samurai. Meanwhile, Nozomi started to spam her ult, like a kid that discovered that crouched kicking on Tekken. And this is where I knew the budget for the animation is over. Because I spent 10 minutes straight watching the same shit like it was a rerun of SpongeBob, and I was 11 years old. Now, apparently that worked, because that pushed the green-haired girl to the limit, which led to her becoming silver-haired girl. And I don't know if you know that, but that's a series power-up in anime. And of course, to show how edgy you are, you gotta take out some of your fat-ass useless teammates. And everyone was shook. And what she did to them was unforgivable. Literally catching them like a bug and crushing their asses. And oh my god, is this legal? But when all hope was lost, the Purple Power Ranger decided to give what spirit power she had left to Nozomi because of that sweet plot armor. And now, after that Bankai, it's time for the last showdown. And Nozomi had one brilliant plan in mind, calling the green hair a bitch from running away from their match. And now, with both of them back and 30 seconds on the clock, my endless edit for this f***ing show is over. Seriously, what was I thinking? My dumbass finals are coming up. Anyway, for the last hit, this show answered us the most ancient question in human history. Which is better, titties or ass? And it was always ass.